I'm Elizabeth Paranam with the headlines on Al Jazeera. There's more bad economic news for Europe as new figures just released show two of the EU's biggest economies continuing to struggle. France has fallen back into recession and Germany's growth figure was far weaker than expected. The first quarter figures in France show the economy shrank by 0.2%, while Germany recorded growth of just 0.1%. Nigeria's president has stepped up the fight against armed group Boko Haram, declaring an emergency in 3 states. More troops are on their way to the northern regions of Borno, Yobe and Adamawa. It's an attempt to curb the group's increasingly violent attacks. A confidential UN document says sanctions and an arms embargo have slowed the pace of North Korea's nuclear development. But the report, which was leaked to the Reuters news agency, also says the restrictions have failed to stop Pyongyang's nuclear program. Harry Fawcett has more from Seoul.
I think here in Seoul, most people recognize that sanctions by themselves will be very hard put to really bring North Korea's nuclear program under any real control. We've been talking to some experts here this morning saying that this is really the #1 priority of the North Korean regime, the achievement of a fully weaponized nuclear missile, and that with the technology they already possess, it's very difficult for sanctions to halt the program, although they may hamper and make things more difficult for Pyongyang.
Myanmar and Bangladesh are bracing themselves for Cyclone Mahasen, which is expected to make landfall late on Thursday. Heavy rains and strong winds have already hit low-lying areas. The storm poses a risk to about 8 million people. And the US ambassador has been summoned to the Russian Foreign Ministry after the expulsion of an American diplomat. The Russian Security Service says it caught Ryan Fogel trying to recruit a Russian intelligence officer. The US State Department has so far refused to comment on the issue. You can find the latest on all those stories and more at aljazeera.com.